I'm not going to waste too much time. You're basically getting a soup to nuts production here. I am not doing anything from top to bottom because, quite frankly, this guy ain't worth it from top to bottom. You're just getting a little bit of music in the background, and that's it. Anyway, Dr. Umar Johnson came out this week and talked about how, the plumbing's done, the HVAC's done, yada, 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 blah, 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 repeat three times, repeat three times, repeat three times. For on a speech that took over 20 plus minutes that could have been done within 5 minutes. Especially with him not repeating himself. But all I heard was the same old noise. Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. Oh, and if you don't got no sons, you can't give it to the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey school. You could go to the Anna whatever supping school. I'm like, this guy's already setting up his next hustle. He ain't even done with this one. He's already trying to set up his next hustle along with that book club and stuff. I mean, unneeded stuff. If you really have opened the school, well, I don't know. If everything is done, walk in and show us. Walk in and show us. And I doubt very seriously he went to whatever state board in Maine to give the inspection, because he knows that place is going to fail inspection, because he hasn't done one thing. So he swept out the room. Swept out, so what? I sweep out my house doesn't mean it's ready for inspection or loan or whatever. Oh my goodness. At this point, anybody, especially anybody black, that goes in with this guy just because he entertains them or whatever. Oh, well, he says some true things. Yeah, well, a pedophile and a murderer also say some true things here and there. Should I excuse them for their actions? Just saying. I mean, this guy, basically, he talks good and he's intelligent enough to sound smart to dumb people. Yeah, I'm just going to say it. This son of a talks good enough to sound smart to dumb people at this point. And at this point, anybody that gives him a dollar, gives him a dime, you deserve to get got. For real. He ain't been talking about this school for over 10 years plus. I was in my early 30s when he was talking about. So actually, it's been earlier than that. I was in my early 30s when he was talking about all this school stuff. And now I'm 51. God willing, in October, I'll be 52. I'm 51. So it's been over 15 years. I know people are saying 10 years and 10 years plus, which would also be kind of correct. But it's been at least 15. I was in my 30s when he was talking about this. At this point, my house will be up to code, renovated, and done. How slow he's taking this. It'll be another 10 years. He'll finally have the electricity and the HVAC done. By that time, my whole house will be renovated. That's how slow he's moving, or that's how long he's milking this hustle. He's eating off this hustle. He's getting paid off his hustle. He's putting most of that money in his back pocket. Now, black men, for the most part, have caught on to what he's doing. Some of them might still be listening to him, but most of them are not giving him a dime. It's the black women, unfortunately. Now, some of y'all have woken up. Some of y'all have woken up to it, but a lot of y'all still haven't. The only thing he's interested in, he's not really interested in black families. He's interested in the single mothers, because he be going at them talking about, where my black queens at? Where my mahogany sisters at? Where my almond chocolate sisters at and crap like that, which is kind of insulting when you really think about it. It's kind of insulting. And really, to be honest, as much as I would love the fuss on Dr. Umar, we got to blame some of this on ourselves. We have set the bar so low in the black community for expectations as a whole. Now, certain individuals in the black community, we do hold to a high standard, sometimes an even unfair standard, because we're looking for if they can do something for us type of mentality, almost predatory mentality sometimes. But with guys like him, they talk good, they speak good, or they can sing, or they can play ball or something. We give them pass after pass after pass. We set the expectation bar so low in our community that guys like this are able to operate. Now, I'm not saying the white community, the Asian community, the Middle Eastern community in America, the Hispanic community in America, I'm not saying they don't have those kind of people. Not saying those kind of people don't exist in their community. Oh, I bet you they do. In fact, I know they do. However, their expectations generally are a lot higher than ours. That's why they usually don't operate for very long. And if they do, once they know the gig's up, they get out of there and they go somewhere else. Or that's why a lot of them operate in the black community. Yeah, even the non-black ones. They operate in the black community because they know the expectations are so low that all we got to do is provide something that we want or come around to, they know they won't say nothing, even when we know they're bad news. So some of the blame has to go on us for the fact that he's been able to operate so freely and that we don't really hold them to a standard. We always hold other black folks to a standard, sometimes even to an unreasonable standard. But we hold them to a standard. But this guy, we give pass after pass after pass. So a lot of it has to go on us. A lot of it has to go on us for allowing it to happen. And all I got to say is to black people, especially black women, if you give him another dollar, if you allow him to talk you into other stuff, oh well. I'll be like, good luck to you. I hope you don't get burnt too bad. But yeah, this guy, there's not much more I could say on my end. I don't really have the energy. I'm lucky I had the energy for that little bit that I have said just now, because I don't really have the energy for this guy. I got better things to do. That school ain't never opening. Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey is a contradiction. If you don't know what I mean, look up the history of these two. And by the way, one last thing before I jump off. He's now once again claiming to be a blood relative of Frederick Douglass, even though the family, the actual relatives of Frederick Douglass, has already debunked Dr. Umar 10 years earlier. They've already debunked him publicly and shown that he is not a blood relative. But he's now making this claim again. I hope they come back out. And quite frankly, at this point, I don't know if they can or not. I hope they sue his ass. Anyway, like I said, I give this guy enough energy. I'm out.